What's up, YouTube? It's your neighborhood hero, Prince of Barber. Oh, fuck, I gotta say Barber backwards now, right? What's up, YouTube? We're back with another video from your neighborhood hero, Barber backwards speaking. Stay tuned for a video. We're about to do, forgot 1 second. What's up, YouTube? We're back at it with another video from your neighborhood hero, Barber backwards. We're gonna be doing a high taper with a crazy design on my blue friend. We call him Smurf because he has blue hair. Well, yeah, we're gonna stay tuned for that. Let's go. Alright, YouTube, so right now I'm wetting the hair. I'm going to start brushing it to its natural point so that way it's cleaner to cut. I'm going to start by grabbing my number 3 guard and removing the bulk around the area. I'm going to start cutting. Make sure you're not digging, you're flicking, so you're still fading into the bulk. Then I'll make my first guideline, which is the bottom line. Make sure it's at the bottom of your client's earlobe, so that way when you're making a line around its ear, it's cleaner. Then grab your 1.5 guard and make your second guideline. Make sure you're flicking it so it's easier to fade. Then grab your number 2 guard and blend in your 1.5 line that you just made. Make sure you're flicking so that way it's easier to fade. Remember, guys, always flick. I like to start my designs before the actual cut, so that way I have more space and I can get a cleaner line and able to fade in the design afterwards. And guys, with designs, just make sure you guys are as careful as possible because you don't want to mess up the design. I like to start my designs before the actual fade, that way I have more space and I can get a cleaner line and be able to fade in the designs afterwards. Guys, I strongly suggest practicing one design over and over again, so that way you're practicing the different angles and designs, so that way when you're trying different and more complicated designs, it's easier for you to control your tool. You know, just keep practicing your same design over and over again. I strongly suggest that. That's what I did, and now I'm able to move around with my liner easier because I mastered my liner. Make sure to be really careful with designs, so that way like you're not messing your design up, so like your client won't get cheese and you have to do a whole different haircut. You know, like you guys can even be practicing, like, you know, when you're doing a ball fade in the bottom of the hair, instead of shaving that off, I strongly suggest practicing like some new designs there, like hearts, stars. Just get used to your liner, man. So now I'm grabbing my 1 guard. It's going to be closed, making my first actual guideline where I'm going to be fading. You know, make sure you guys are flicking it into the 1.5 line. Make sure you guys are flicking it. And as you guys can see, I'm not going that in around the design because I want the design to pop out, so that it's cleaner. Now I'm going to grab my 0.5 guard. I'm going to flick it into the 1 guard I just did. Make sure you're getting it all evenly. Now brush your client's hair down. You know, now right now I'm going to do the line. Make sure you guys start the line on an angle. Be very clean, you know. And don't push it in, you know, like follow the ear. Now I'm gonna go no guard open and I'm gonna flick it into the 0.5 guideline. Now I'm gonna close it and flick it into the open guideline I just did, and now just keep doing it back and forth until you see it fading. You know, get used to your clippers. Make sure you're using the angles to dig into the corner of your fades. so you can get a cleaner and blurrier fade. Now I'm gonna grab my 1 guard and just go over any hairs that I must have missed or might have missed. I'm gonna grab my number 3 guard now and do what I just did in the back, making the hair as even as possible so that way I can fade and make everything even. Make sure you guys are flicking at the top and not digging into it so you're not making a hard line on top of your client's head. Now grab your liner and make your first line from the bottom of the line up to the ear. Make sure it's on an angle because this is a high taper. Clean up your area. Now grab your number 2 guard and make your fading area cleaner. Make sure to fade into the number 3 guard you just made. Grab your 0.5 guard and make your guideline. I would say half of the line up. Make sure you're flicking it in. Again, always flick, guys. You don't make any hard lines because that way it'll be harder for you to fade it out. Then grab your 1.5 guard and fade out the 0.5 line you just made. Make sure to flick it into the number 2 line that you just did. Remember, flick. It's all about the flick of the wrist. Now no guard, open, flick out the ball line. Make sure you're fading it into the 0.5 guard line that you just made. Open and close it just the same way you did it to the back. Make sure you're using the corners of your tool. Now grab your 0.5 guard and fade out the ball line that you just made with your no guards. Make sure you guys are flicking it into the 1.5 guard line that you made. Use your corners because it'll be easier for you to fade it out. Make sure everything's even, to remove all the darkness. Now grab your liner and finish the line you did earlier. Make sure you guys are not pushing the line back. Just follow the ear, Get it as clean as possible, And don't miss any hair, Don't do a rookie fade, We're trying to do it as professional as possible. Take your time with it. Now with your liner, just clean up anything that you might have missed. Use the corners. Now with your 0.5 guard, just go back and clean it up a little bit more just in case you missed anything. Then go back with your number 3 and just fade out the number 2 guard that you did earlier into the top of your hair. It's all about flicking. Now on the other side, just do exactly what you did on the other side. Start off with the number 3, make your guideline, and just keep going. Right now, you know what you guys should do. You guys should go like, comment, and subscribe. Comment what haircut I should do next. What else you guys want me to see. If you guys have any design suggestions you guys want me to try out, put it in the comment or tag me in it. My Instagram is Barber_backwards. Make sure you guys go follow that. Come support. You know who it is, your neighborhood hero.
I said I'm there when you need me, but she don't believe me. True, baby, why you think I'm spitting on the remix? I know it ain't easy, but she said, Habibi, you the only one that knows all my secrets. But I'm on my way now, baby, let your head down. You into my ear, I hope you find your way out. We both know how this goes, I'ma hit the disco. You know that I'm down for you, baby, like limbo, eh? Give me love, yeah, forever, yeah. I'll fight for you, I'ma fight for you, I'ma fight for you. Every time when I think of you, I don't know. I feel loved again. I don't want to wait for days. Let me have you in my arms again, please. Yeah.
Now my client didn't want it too short, so I'm grabbing the 8 guard. I'm going against the hair. Make sure you guys are brushing the hair down to its natural form, so that way you're getting a cleaner cut and you're cutting every piece of the hair, making sure everything is even.
Yeah.
I spent for days for this. Shout out to Insane, you know, days for this. Let's go. Make sure you guys go check his music out. Go fucking show some love.
I spent some days for this. I'm in the nights of stress. Money don't make a
Now grab your number 5 guard and just flick the lineup. I don't like having the lineup hanging over the lineup, so what I do is I grab the number 5 and this is what I do, just to get a cleaner lineup. Now I'll grab the number 2 guard and I'll do the exact same thing, but make sure you guys are doing it really carefully with this one because you don't want to buzz your client's hair to number 2. So I strongly suggest being really careful with that. Make sure you guys are brushing the hair down still, so that way it's coming down. Now grab your liner and start the lineup at its highest point. Don't be scared to cut the hair. You know, make sure you guys are being very careful with this. Keep brushing the hair down to make sure you're cutting all the hair properly, so that way when he washes his hair, it's still a clean lineup. Now with the corner, make sure you're not hitting it straight. Try to hit it on an angle, like a 90-degree angle. Be really careful you're not pushing it back, but don't be scared to cut it. You know, nights that I'm spending with pain, but a shoot, he gon' hit you with range. And we skirt off riding in the rain. Now go over your fade just to see if you guys missed anything. Add a little bit more detail, make it as blurry as possible. Just freestyle it at this point. Now with enhancement, make sure you guys are not overdoing it. Make it more realistic, you know, but enhance at the same time. You know, make sure it's not black. You know, like don't make it as black as possible because it doesn't look as realistic. I'd suggest using like a brown with a black, so that way it looks more realistic towards your client's skin tone. Now I'm gonna grab my magic pencil. I'm gonna follow the lineup. Make sure you guys you're giving it room, that way you can fade it into the lineup, so you get a cleaner and more realistic look. Now grab your liner. Make sure it's not a sharp liner, that way you're not irritating your client's skin while you're rubbing it into the lineup. Now keep following the line you just made. Clean up your lineup, see if you missed anything. Make sure you guys are not pushing anything back, because you want your lineup to be as crisp as possible. The lineup is what makes your haircut. Now with the mustache, I usually use a 1 open and just go over the mustache to remove the bulk for a cleaner look. Now grab your liner, just follow the guy's mustache. Now with lining your guys' mustache, be careful because you don't want to mess it up and have to shave the man's mustache.
Bro, the girl's yo, I was like, is he doing this on purpose?
Just go over it one more time, detail it more. A fade is all about detail, you know, so the more detail you put in, the better. I like to go over the design with my pencil, that way the design pops out more and it just looks cleaner. Now grab your blade and make sure that you're pulling your client's skin, that way you're not cutting it or irritating your client's skin. Yo, if you guys did not hit that subscribe button yet, fucking hit it up, man. Now with blading designs, make sure you guys are being as cautious as possible. That way you're not nicking your client's head top, and make sure you guys are pulling it so that way you're getting a cleaner cut. Now the last part, make sure you guys clean up your client's neck. Don't be that dickhead barber and making your client not be that fresh. Let's go.
I say lately, on the road I've been losing my patience.
Thank you guys for watching. If there's anything I missed, make sure to leave it down below. Comment what haircut I should do next. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That would be much appreciated. Your neighborhood hero, signing out.